Today I made spaghetti using these low-carb noodles because my mother is keto and requested it. I've also got tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, peppers, and onions. We're also going to use ground turkey for the meatballs and some sausage. So first I strain all of the noodles using this little colander thing that I have, and then we're going to rinse them off as well just for an extra cleanliness of it all. Now we're going to move on to the vegetables. You're going to chop the peppers, and I'm going to put them in this little blender thing that I have, and we're going to dice those up real nice. Now we're going to move on to the onions. You're going to peel it, and then you're going to cut it, and then put it in the little blender and dice it up. Moving on, we're going to use the ground turkey. I put that into a bowl, and I use 3 of these little containers of it. We're going to use half a cup of breadcrumbs, a cup of peppers, and a cup of onions as well. Then just mix it all together. Now we're going to move on to seasoning. I just use some salt, some pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning as well. And I don't know how much, so what I do is I just microwave a little bit of it to taste to see if it's good or not. Then we're also going to add 2 eggs to this. I almost forgot. Now you're just going to roll your meatballs and put them on a pan, like so. Voila. Put them in the oven for 450 degrees, and I ended up cooking them for about 20 minutes, but it depends upon the size of your meatballs and how well done you want them to be. And then we're just going to cut the sausage, and the meatballs are done, and this is when I cut to see if it was done or not. Now we're going to add the remaining 2 tubes of meat into the pan, and you're going to add some salt, some pepper, and then I add my onions and my peppers. Mix that all up, let that cook, and then I add the sausage as well. And then you're going to add your noodles, and then I mix that together. Next, I add the can of sauce, the can of crushed tomatoes, and I also added a can of tomato paste. I seasoned it with all the same seasonings that I put in the meatballs. And then just let it cook together so everything gets to be the same temperature. And voila, there you have it. Your spaghetti is done. It has the meatballs, it has the sausage, it has the flavor. Chef's kiss.